3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns. I think he's ready for a big year 2 leap. Now the lead runner for the Baltimore Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
They'll run with Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
13.5 sacks in 2020, which tied for 2nd in the NFL behind T.J. Watt of Pittsburgh. We're getting to that territory where we're starting to take this man for granted. Defensive Player of the Year, 3 out of the last 4 seasons in the NFL.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. Second down at 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing is Jackson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He dumps it off for Henry. Oh, a solid stiff arm and some open field. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Operating from the red zone now. Gordon open, completes it. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second and 6 from the 10. Now it's Mahomes again. A check down here for Henry. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Josh Gordon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Everyone's got 4 down. Yeah. 13.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime with a visit. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the half will begin with a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calais Campbell on the stop. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Another huge season last year for Tyreek Hill, teaming up with Patrick Mahomes. Close to 1,300 yards receiving. 15 touchdowns as well, and that was second only to Davante Adams. We know about the big plays, also makes the dependable chain-moving catches as well.
A first down carry for Henry, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Draw play. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. throwing again on second down. Jackson, and he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Mahomes to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Mahomes. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the 1st down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down. I don't know that those extra yards were worth it right there.
They're only valuable to the fantasy owners. For him and his team, he needed to get out of bounds and preserve time.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And here's Jackson on the option. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Justin Tucker and for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
has arrived in the Mid-Atlantic region of the U.S., and it is a glorious afternoon at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.